Day 2 of the John Muir Trail. I just packed up camp and heading across these meadows. The sun is just starting to peek over these mountain ranges. Should be crossing a series of smaller meadows before I get to the big one, Tuolumne Meadows. Tuolumne Meadows is a front country site, so we'll definitely be seeing more tourists with the cars and day hikers. Just hopefully they won't have the kind of attitudes they had yesterday. There it is. So pretty. Such a pretty sunrise. And then we got the surrounding peaks. And behind me was where I camped. The stuff in front of me is prettier though. Just rounding the corner and coming down into the next meadow, and look at this morning light on these lush green meadows with the trail running right next to it. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. The sun is kind of rising. It doesn't really come out on camera right there. But wow, this is so pretty. I think I have one more meadow to go before I reach the really big one of Tuolumne. But it's nice and cool this morning. Big difference from yesterday. And what a gorgeous start to the day. I love the High Sierra. A little further up on trail, actually getting a view of Cathedral Peak for real this time. I think I was calling this Cathedral Peak yesterday. As best I can guess, this is a rock formation called Coxcomb. Not Coxcomb Peak or anything, just Coxcomb. But this is Cathedral Peak. Really, really beautiful morning. Look at this meadow. Right under Cathedral Peak. Beautiful. That is today's theme. It's meadows. Coming up on a really big one, Tuolumne. And then Lyle Canyon will have meadows too. Should be a really, really relaxing, fun, beautiful day. Been walking through a fairly forested, shaded section for a while now. Lots of day hikers come up here, come up to Cathedral Lakes under Cathedral Peak there. All been very chill and very nice. None of those gym rat fitness people who are climbing Half Dome. Half Dome tends to get that kind of like competitive set there because it is a big challenge. But Tuolumne area is way more chill. Way more chill. Crossing Tioga Road and spilling out onto the beautiful, expansive Tuolumne Meadows with some wildflowers to greet you. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's just a huge, huge meadow system. It's got a beautiful winding river, the Tuamy River, running through it, which is where I'm headed right now. Basically cutting straight across the meadow system on a designated trail. Probably was the old road that ran through here. There used to be a homestead here, I think. And heading to a place called Parsons Lodge. And there is a soda spring in the area, which is a natural spring that's carbonated. So next stop is going to be Tuamy River, but walking past all of this beautiful meadow here. And it's nice and flat, so it's a very chill area, very tranquil to walk in, no huge hills or anything. So this is the direction I'm headed on the trail, still headed towards the lodge, but I wanted to do a 360 just because this meadow is so beautiful. There is some wind pumping, so might get speakers blown out at some point, but I absolutely love this place. And what's great is when you're not like through hiking, you can actually just drive here. So beautiful. I can see the bridge for the Tuolumne River. I might not narrate on the bridge depending on how many people are there. Same thing with Parsons Lodge. I might just do a little in and out without narration. I feel really weird talking to my cell phone in front of people just trying to enjoy their vacations. Tuolumne River, looking kind of east. And then here's the bridge. And and people have cleared out from this section. Here is the rest of it. A lot of times you can actually see trout. Then again, here's the other side. Beautiful clear water. Beautiful meadow. And up here, there's a, I think it looks like a pile of logs. That's the soda spring. And then the lodge is just over here to the left. I can't really see it. I'll go up there in a second. This is inside that pile of logs that is the soda spring. You can see it bubbling out from several different places. You can also see that it's very red around here. I have admittedly tried this water, and imagine your favorite sparkling water came in iron flavor. It was really gross. There is a store in Tuolumne Meadows, which is just down there, so that's where you should get your bubbly fix. This isn't the late 1800s. We've got plenty of bubbly fizzy drink sources at the ready. So there's a little sign here. People in the 1870s drinking from this spring. And I already checked out Parsons Lodge. It's just right here down the path. It is locked, but it's not locked. It's got chairs and reading material and a lot of other cool stuff. So next up on the Tuolumne Meadows tour, I feel like I'm giving a tour. You can see this sign does not say John Muir Trail. It says Pacific Crest Trail. So you can look back here, you can see two trails coming together. That is where the Pacific Crest Trail and the John Muir Trail join. So going southbound, John Muir actually went northwest for the longest time until here, and now we're going to go southbound. So from here southbound, the exception of a small split, it's going to happen actually fairly soon. The Pacific Crest Trail and the John Muir Trail are the same trail, pretty much until almost where you exit at Whitney. So I did hike the Pacific Crest Trail before, but it was in a big snow year, and this is a dry year. Crossing Tioga Road again, and now heading south officially on my southbound hike of the John Muir Trail. You can see it right here. Pacific Crest Trail to John Muir Trail. That's a little confusing. This is also the John Muir Trail, but should be heading into Lyle Canyon pretty soon. Equally beautiful. Everything today will be beautiful. Beautiful canyon, narrow canyon with a meadow and a beautiful clear stream running through it. This is the beautiful Lyle Fork running through beautiful Lyle Meadow in beautiful Lyle Canyon. There's a deer right next to the trail in these trees. The other ones just ran off. There he goes. Yeah, if this canyon weren't idyllic enough, there's deer grazing right next to the trail. This is a long canyon too, by the way. Well over 10 miles. So I'm going to be hiking through this for the rest of the day. I think it's probably between like 12 and 14 miles, depending on where you consider Lyle Canyon starting and ending. But again, it's beautiful. Found the deer again. He's right next to me. Let me see if I can get a video of him. Oh, he's way in those trees. Yeah, wildflowers, meadow, beautiful stream, deer, and then there's still a little bit of snow left on those peaks. His friends are behind that other tree there. A little bit of snow left on those peaks. Probably none that's gonna impede me going over the pass tomorrow. So damn pretty. So pretty. Look at this. This is unreal. This is unreal. Oh, man. First marmot sighting on the trail. He's gonna go hide in his rocks. Ah, just out of view now. Whoop, a little bit in view. See if we can get him. Yeah, usually they go and hide in the rocks. Some have been fed and kind of habituated, and then they get a little too friendly and aggressive. But marmots are a sign that I am at a higher elevation. I didn't check what elevation it was before I saw him. But marmots and then pikas. Pikas need to be at real high elevations because they literally die like the temperature's above mid-70s. So still moving through my Lyle Canyon. I got miles and miles and miles of Lyle. Look back this way. Even in shadow and higher up, Lyle Canyon and Lyle Meadow and Lyle Fork are still so beautiful. I've started the initial climb that's going to take me up to Donahue Pass. I'm only going to do part of it. Thinking about stopping about 2 miles from the pass because supposedly there are campsites there. Alright, in front of me and appears to be snow-free is Donahue Pass. Over here still has some snow, and there's actually a waterfall, a snowmelt waterfall, still coming down. And then way behind me, hidden by the trees, is Lyle Canyon. So, looks like there's some flat spots around here to camp, so I'm gonna go find a place and set up. Okay, so day 2, done. Day 3, I'm going to be heading over Donahue Pass, kind of that way, behind me, and exiting Yosemite National Park.